Afi Ayanna, and welcome to your Rise and Shine yoga practice. Today's practice is focused on yoga for the hips, hamstrings, and for the lower body, just to get some energy moving and to get a boost of flexibility and range of movement in the body. So let's begin today in standing position. Stand at the front of your mat, grounding into your feet. Feet hip-width distance apart. So you can think about placing your feet underneath your hips. Roll the shoulders up and down and back. A little slight micro bend in the knees. Inhale the shoulders up. Back and down. Exhale up and up. Shoulders down. Inhale the shoulders up. Back and down. Drop the shoulders down. Fingertips reaching towards the ground. Head elongating towards the ceiling. One more time. Inhale the shoulders up, down, and back. Exhale out the mouth. Fingertips reaching down. And inhale the hands up above the head. Nice long line through the body. Fingertips joining above the head. And exhale, cascading the spine forward into forward fold. Bend the knees here. Inhale up to flat back. And on the exhale, hands come down to frame the feet, walk the feet back to the back end of the mat, and we'll walk out the heels in this downward dog. So bend the right knee, then the left knee consecutively. You might even bring the top. When you bend the right knee, press the right top of the foot into the ground. I like to do that to kind of maybe get some cracks in the top toes, bending the left knees, opening up the arches of the feet, and really press the head back so that it's between the shoulders, and then come resting into a more still sense of stillness with the heels, micro bend in the knees, heels reaching down towards the back of the mat into downward dog. Inhale, deep breath into the back of the heart. Exhale, down the back of the heels, pressing into the fingertips. Inhale here, one more breath. Exhale out the mouth. Maybe even horse lips to release some tension. And then on the next inhale, bending the knees, allowing the knees to come onto the ground. Exhale, coming back into downward dog. Walk the fingertips out long in front of you. Beautiful. Then on your next inhale, coming up to tabletop position. We're going to bring the left knee out to the side into fire hydrant position. And exhale, the left knee down. Inhale, left leg comes out to the side. Really feeling that firing up of the glute, left glute here. And exhale. Drop the knee back down. Inhale, left leg up. And this time taking big hip circles here in one direction. See if you can square off the hips. Just exploring through the left hip here. In one direction, in the opposite direction. Square off the hips, try to square off the shoulders so that you're not just leaning into the right shoulder as you move that left knee about in large circles. Release the left knee down to the ground. Now draw the right hip up into the air and opposite side. Release the right knee back down. Inhale, fire hydrant, drawing the right knee up, 45-degree angle in, 90-degree angle in that right knee. Pressing as if you're pressing into an imaginary wall, and then exhale. Right knee back down. Inhale, right knee at 90-degree angle, pressing evenly into both hands. Firing up that glute, really feeling it in the glute muscle, and then exhale. Right knee comes back down. And the next time you're going to draw the right knee up in big hip circles through that right hip flexor. So you can feel that activation of the right glute that really was fired up, feeling the rotation of the fascia, the tiny muscles, and fibers that are holding onto that glute muscle. For better explanation of the fascia. And then switching in the opposite direction, moving that right knee around, exploring, stretching, pressing into both hands evenly. One more deep breath as you move around that right hip joint. And on the exhale, walking the hands back into child's pose. Breathe into the glute. Because now we've created this relationship at the back of the hamstrings and the glutes. So now we know that they're awake, alive, and we've identified how to work with them better. And moving back up to tabletop position. Draw the right knee forward. And we're going to tuck the left toe under. Coming up into a runner's lunge here. Inhale the hands up above the head. Exhale the hands down, framing the right foot. Right knee bent in a 90-degree angle. Left hand comes onto the ground. Inhale the right arm up into the sky. Nice big stretch as we draw the right knee into the midline of the body, looking up towards the right fingertips. Energy lengthening out the back of the left heel here. And really feeling that opposition of both legs moving in opposite direction and feeling the lengthening of that left hamstring as well the strength in the right hamstring. Inhale deep in through the nose here. If you're familiar with Ujjayi or victory breath, this is a great time to turn that on. Deep, gentle inhaling in through the nose. And exhaling strong out through the nose. One more breath like this. And on the exhale, dropping the right foot, hand down to frame the right foot. Beautiful. And you can drop the left heel down to the ground here. And we're going to windmill the arms up into warrior two. Arms open, right leg bent. Looking out over the right middle finger here. That opposition, strength in the right hamstring, pressing into that left back heel here. Inhale, and on the exhale, straighten the right leg, hands come up above the head. On the exhale, dropping to open. Bending the right knee. Inhale, right leg straighten, hands move up above the head, gaze shifts up ahead. Above the head, and on the exhale, opening up to warrior two. One more, straighten the right leg, straighten the arms above the head on the inhale. Exhale, bending that right knee. And then windmill the hands down to frame the right foot, drawing that left heel up into the air. And we can draw the right foot back behind us into plank. Nice strong breath, pressing into the back of the heart here. Drop the knees to the ground if that is necessary. It feels good to your body. You know your body, but it needs to doing what's best to strengthen and yet challenge yourself. Inhale here. Two more breaths in this nice strong plank position. Inhaling and exhale. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. And then pressing back to downward dog here. Fantastic. And then when you're ready, stepping, walking, or jumping, feet back up to the front of the mat. I'm sauntering my way back up. And then releasing the head to hang down. Grab a hold of both elbows here. Lengthening the back of the hamstrings, the micro bend in the knees. Inhaling back into your beautiful heart. And on the exhale, release the hands. Slowly rolling up one vertebra by vertebra as you press into the heels. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back to standing Tadasana or mountain pose. Just feeling, maybe closing the eyes for a second here. Feeling into the difference between the right leg and the left leg. And we will move next into the left leg to even out the body. Okay, noticing the sensation, maybe there's tingling, maybe there's warmth, or maybe just a sense of more openness throughout the back of the right glute. One more deep breath of awareness in. If the eyes are closed, this is a great time to open them up. And then we'll inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale, cascading forward into forward fold. Bending the knee. Inhale, sliding the hands up the front of the leg. Coming into flat back. And on the exhale, hands frame the feet. And this time we're going to draw the left leg back, long behind us. Oh, sorry. Draw the right leg back behind us. Thank you. To myself. And inhale. You're going to come up into your runner's lunge. Both hands come up above the head. Bending that left knee, hands above the head. Nice, and lengthening out the back of that right heel. Left, on the exhale, draw the hands down to frame the left foot. And again, really drawing that left knee into the midline of the body. Press into the right palm into the floor. And then on the exhale, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Perhaps the gaze comes down towards the right hand, or if you like, following the gaze up towards the sky as you draw the left knee into the midline of the body. Sinking into that left hip. Elongating energy out of the back of the right heel here. Inhale here and exhale. Squeezing both knees towards the midline of the body to create strength and elongation through the back of that right hamstring. One more deep inhalation, and on the exhale, bring the left hand down to frame the left foot. On your next inhale, drop the right heel down to the ground so the right foot is back at a 90-degree angle. And if you want to really think about alignment, you make sure that your left heel is essentially looking back in the middle of the right heel. Beautiful. Technicalities, but things that make your body stronger and able to practice yoga in a safe way for a longer time. Okay, and on the next inhale, windmill the arms up into warrior two, extending the gaze up through and looking over that left middle finger. Sink down into that left hip, nice, big. Imagine that you're pressing both legs far apart, ripping your yoga mat in half with the strength of both heels moving in opposite directions. Beautiful. Coming back to that ujjayi, victorious breath. Both palms facing down towards the ground, fingertips moving in opposite direction. Inhale deep into the center of the heart. Exhale, pressing into the heels. On the inhale, straighten the front leg. Hands come up above the head, touching, and then on the exhale, open both arms into warrior two. Bending the left knee. Inhale, straighten left leg, hands above the head. Gaze up towards the hands. On the exhale, open the hands. Bend left knee, straighten both arms. Sinking lower. Inhale, coming up, straightening left leg. Hands reach above and touch in prayer. And on the exhale, open up. Palms towards the ground, left knee bent. Hands extended. On the exhale, windmill the left hand down, right hand comes to reach around the left. Left leg comes back to meet the right in nice long plank position. This is a great time to drop your knees to the ground if you need. But if not, shift that weight forward into the hands, pressing into the back of the heart. Inhaling here. Exhaling strong out the nose, or maybe exhaling out the mouth. If you're shaking, that's fantastic. Inhale. That means you are making effort, which will create results and strengthen the body. Inhaling here. Exhaling, knees to the ground, and then coming back into child's pose. Beautiful. We're going to walk the hands up, drawing the feet out in front of you, moving the flesh away from the sit bones, extending the body forward, feet about hip distance apart, micro bend in the knees, and extending the body forward over the torso into forward fold. Nice hamstring stretch here. You might be able to grab onto the shins, ankles, or if you like, using the pointer and middle finger, grabbing hold of the big toes. Inhale, lengthening out of the top of the spine. Coming back out of the pose a little bit, and on the exhale, cascading the body forward. Big hamstring stretch. You should be able to feel this in the back of your glutes that we were waking up before. Back of the hamstrings. Begin to melt with every inhalation. Rotate the shoulders up and down and back, creating space in the sides of the ears. Perhaps you'll exhale out the mouth as the belly button comes back towards the spine. Really allowing the focus of this breath to draw you and release you forward with every exhalation. One more inhalation like that. On the exhale, belly soften, back of the heart soften, shoulders soften, gaze soften. Then on the exhale, releasing the grip around the toes, walking the hands back up, and coming to sitting. Beautiful. On the inhale, bring the lower back onto the ground, walking yourself back down, knees bent here, elbows pressing into the floor. We're going to inhale the hamstrings up, pressing the heels into the ground. Glutes pressing up. And then slowly rolling down vertebra by vertebra. Okay, the next time we're going to lift the left leg up into the air for an extended, think about the left heel in a high heel. So the toes pressing up towards the sky, energy in the front of the toes. Pressing, drawing the right knee into the midline of the body. And then on the exhale, pressing up, lifting the glute, left glute off of the floor, both glutes off of the floor, and pressing the left foot up into the air. Cactus arms here, or robot arms here, pressing both elbows into the floor. Squeeze the glutes together here. Inhale. A lot of energy in the back of the left glute here. Breath out. One more time, pressing, inhale. See if you can imagine someone lifting the left leg up into the air. This is heat forming and also really great for strengthening the back of the glutes. And then slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. Release the left leg onto the ground. All the way straight in the left leg. Beautiful. Release the arms onto the ground. Interlace the fingers. Draw the right knee towards the chest. Interlacing the fingers around the right shin. Big stretch there in the back of the left glute. And then on the exhale, open the right arm out to the side. Right knee moves over to left side of the body. And giving yourself a nice big hamstring stretch from the back of the right side of the lower back along the right glute. You're going to feel the stretch all the way along the back of the right hamstring. If you feel like you need a little more in the stretch, you can allow yourself to look over to allow the gaze to move towards the right hand. Right ear moves towards the floor. Deep belly breath in. Exhaling out the mouth. Beautiful. Release. Draw that right knee back to center. Right knee presses into the ground, bending the left knee, moving both arms into cactus, robot arms, meaning the arms are bent at 90 degrees. Elbows in towards the side of the body, fingers pressed up as if you're holding a ball in between the hands. And then on the exhale, lift both glutes up off of the floor into bridge position. Pressing both feet into the ground, both glutes activated here. And on the exhale, releasing vertebra by vertebra, back down, releasing tailbone down to the ground. And this time, we're going to lift the right leg up into the air. You know what's coming next. Pressing into that high heel. What we do to one side of the body, we do to the other. Pressing into the left heel. Inhale into the belly, press into the elbows, and on the exhale, lifting that right leg up into the air. Legs squeezing together as if you have an imaginary block between the knees or between the thighs. Press into the elbows. Ooh, big firing up of the right glute, the left glute. Press into the elbows. You might shake here. One more deep breath, inhaling here. Imagine someone pulling that right heel up into the air, pressing, pointing that right toe. And on the exhale, slowly releasing the whole vertebra by vertebra. Both feet down to the ground. Slowly release, pointing the toe. Right leg straightens. Bending the left knee up towards the chest, interlacing the fingers around the front of the left thigh. Whew. Releasing, really feeling that release in the front of the right hip flexors. And then on the exhale, opening left arm out to the side, left palm of the hand up towards the ceiling. Right hand grabs a hold, as it grabs a hold of the left chin, rolling over to the right side of the body and getting that nice stretch, bringing left knee to the right side of the body. The right hand might even move to the top of the left thigh. And if you'd like more in the stretch, turning the gaze over to look towards the left hand, left ear moves down towards the floor. Deep belly breath here. Beautiful mind-body connection. And so also just knowing, being gentle with yourself. You're like, what, right, left, where, what, when? We through the practice of yoga, we gain this kind of auditory and inner, through listening, we gain a connection with the body, and then also we gain this sense of allowing ourselves to be guided by our own body's wisdom. So of course, these stretches are suggestions and the information, but just ways for you to safely move in an anatomically safe way through your body. But of course, always guided by your own body's wisdom. One more deep inhalation here. Exhale, releasing. And the drawing the left knee back to center. Grabbing a hold of that left shin, inviting the left knee to move towards the left armpit. Deep exhalation here. And then release. Left leg straightens. Both arms up towards the sky. Releasing into your Shavasana, our final resting pose here. Inhale, gazing into the forehead. Eyes soft, jaw soft. Relaxing all the muscles of the body onto the floor. Relax the toes, the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings. Relaxing the whole body. Perhaps inhaling in through the nose, exhaling deep, releasing a sigh of relief up and out. And on your next inhale, drawing the hands in front of forehead in prayer position. Giving thanks to yourself, you have arrived at the end of this glorious practice of being energized and enlivened in your body. Give thanks for this healing practice and for your able body that changes every day and that is guided by so much grace and compassion that you have brought yourself to this place of self-healing and restoration. Namaste. Namaste. If you found any benefits from this practice, please feel free to like, subscribe, share with a friend, or maybe even save this class to do again sometime at your own leisure. Namaste.